Hey, we got a good one. We gonna talk about what's a justifiable reason for your dog to attack somebody. What makes you feel like it's okay for your dog to attack somebody? You know, it's a lot of different reasons what you can actually that you can really say why your dog attacked somebody. Now, a justifiable reason for a dog attack in most cases that we all know is if somebody comes onto your premises without your permission and they try to break in your house or something like that. But also under the conditions of just because somebody get attacked in your house ain't always gonna be justified. It ain't gonna always be just a justifiable reason, just because they was on your property. Now, if you got private property signs up, or or you got a word dog signs up, then basically they'll be coming on your property at their own risk. Now, in that case, that's justifiable. But now, what if you invite your buddy to come hang out with you, and then your dog get out or whatever. However it happened, your dog gets to your company and he bites your company because he had to use the bathroom or something like that, and he got up and went to the bathroom, and then the dog bit you. That ain't no justifiable reason. So another justifiable reason. You out in public and you got a harness on your dog that got the color red on it, which means you can't mess with them. A lot of times when you're in public and you see a dog with any type of red on it, that means don't approach them. So now, if you got that on and go outside, go outside, go. You got that on and somebody decides to still walk up and touch them, now that's justifiable. Because they walked up and they decided to ignore, the harness, or maybe they don't know what the harness means. Sometimes people don't know what that stuff means. And they still walk up, and then bam, your dog bite them or grab them and start attacking them. Then that's a means of justification, because you had your harness on your dog, and your harness clearly means that this dog, you can't touch this dog. And a lot of times, you know, it be on people to know what things mean. Because a lot of times, people really don't be knowing what certain things mean. So now, in the instance of somebody, you know, walking up and not knowing what the red mean about the dog, which it means, you know, don't try to, you know, mess with the dog. This dog is not, basically, the dog ain't friendly. And it's telling them, don't touch the dog because this is not a friendly dog. But in the means of somebody don't know that red means that, then what? And they walk up and touch the dog, then maybe, yeah, it's their fault. But, of course, everybody, number one answer is going to be if somebody come on your property, you know, and they trying to break in or they trying to steal something on your grounds, and you catch them and you let the dog out, you know, that's justifiable. You can do that. They honor that more than they honor you shooting and killing somebody for coming on your yard and messing with your stuff. You know, I had the police tell me when somebody came on my yard and touched some stuff. And, you know, I was like, I wish I would have caught them, because we had to call 911 to make a police report to get the you know, to get the number that we needed for the insurance. And so the police told me then, like, I know this sounds crazy, but if somebody come on your property, if they not threatening in your life, you can't shoot them and kill them. You can't even shoot them, period. Like, you can't even shoot them not to kill them. But you definitely can't shoot them to kill them. To me, that's bogus, and that's unheard of, because in a lot of instances, dudes come on people's property and they be having, you know, they be having bad intentions, or they come on the property, you know, to steal, but they like, if he come out, shoot him. You know, if somebody come out, shoot them. And so, you know, if you come out and you shoot first, now you in this big old mess of trouble. But the whole time, they had it made up in their mind that if you came out, they was gonna shoot. And so now you catch them and you shoot first, and then they lock you up and tell you, okay, they locking you up for murder because you know you took your weapon and you killed them, and then you in front of the system, and you trying to just let them know, like, hey, listen, they was on my property and they was trespassing and they was causing, you know, some type of damage. You know, they came on your stuff and they started vandalizing. So I guess if somebody's standing outside your house and they vandalizing your property, and they just out there, and they vandalizing your property, and you looking out the window and you see them, just because you don't see no gun, you don't see no gun, or you hadn't been threatened in no manners, and they said basically you can't do nothing about it. Now we know a lot of people saying right now, if they catch somebody on their yard, they just gonna have to go to jail. And I agree with that 100%. Because me, if I catch you on mine and I got a weapon, or I got access to a weapon, I'm not gonna ask no questions. Because in my mind, if you out here and you doing this type of stuff, you gotta have a weapon. You ain't just out here breaking in people's stuff and you ain't got nothing to protect yourself with if the owner come out. So court because some type of stand ground law. I don't know what law. I don't know what law they gonna use to. Hey. Let's get quiet in here. Shut it up. Shut it up. You know, I don't know what law they gonna use to justify. I don't know what law they gonna use against me if I catch somebody on my property and I annihilate them because they sitting here destroying my property, and they doing it just flat out in my face, like, and you telling me I can't do nothing about it. Only thing I can do is dial 911, and by the time the police get here, my property will be totally destroyed. Then they gonna tell me, just we gonna write a police report and we gonna have a report number, and we go see what we can do about it, type of stuff. But here it is. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know that and I know that. They gonna come, they gonna write their report, and then they gonna leave, and they ain't gonna think about it no more. Only time they really be out to get somebody is when they can look at it and look at something and tell exactly who that individual is. And most of the time, if it's somebody that's from that surrounding area, then they be knowing who it is. That's the only way they really go do something about it, if you ask me. Because from my experience with law enforcement, you know, I learned most of the time you gotta take the law into your own hands. That's just how it is. And you know, and then when you do that, now they want to take you and put you under the jail, and they listening to everything you said, and they understand it fully. And they see fully and know fully that, you know, somebody came and they you know, violated my space. And so, you know, I did what I felt I had to do. And then bam, I gotta go spend thousands on the lawyer that most of the time we ain't got to prove a case that I shouldn't have to prove. You know, if you got cameras and stuff on your house, now sometimes that stuff helps you and sometimes it works against you. And in this case, it's more so gonna work against you because they not gonna let you have that. They not gonna clear you because your camera showing that you came out there and confronted, you know, the perpetrator, and they didn't, you know, get a chance to get to their weapon. It seemed like they said if he could have had a weapon and he just hadn't drawn the weapon. He just hadn't drawn the weapon because you didn't give him time to. But if you would have gave him time to, then you telling me that I got to give you a chance to kill me first before I can kill you, and you violating my stuff. That's like the craziest thing ever. But now, if you got a dog, which they told me, because I said, you know what? Since I can't shoot and kill them, I said, what if I let my dog out on them? They told me that you can do that. And I'm like, huh? They like, you can do that. So why could I put my dog on you, but I can't handle you myself? So I got to put my dog life in danger in order to handle the situation properly in y'all eyes. I got to take a chance of sending my dog out there and that person killing my dog because I caught them breaking in to my belongings or violating, you know, my space. And to me, that's just like, I don't understand that. How do you take that and that be right? How do you handle that type of situation? And you a law, you a taxpaying citizen. You a taxpaying citizen. You know, you abide by the laws, and then here you go one time, somebody do something they ain't got no business doing. And I deal with the situation. I ain't got no record. I ain't ever been to jail. I ain't got no history of violence. But don't have no violent history. But I do something. I do something to protect me distances. Hey, shut up. Be quiet. Hey, I said quiet. Quiet it up. I said quiet it up. Everybody, quiet it up. Sinatra, hey, cut it. I said cut it. You better stop. Sinatra, cut it. You need to cut it. Hey, we need this stuff. Cut it. See? Now, you better, hey, shut up. You little crazy self. So, you know, you ain't even got, you don't got the right to, you ain't got the right to protect yourself and your home. You'll think like when a criminal hear that, or you know a person that's in the business, when you hear that, it's like telling them, it's like giving them the green light to come on and do whatever they want to do on your property. You know, it's like you giving them a green light. And hey, y'all better cut it out. It's like you giving them a green light to come and do whatever they want to do. You telling them, they basically telling them like, hey, listen, don't, you know, don't, if they don't take no guns with them, and they go to doing the court thief stuff, you can't do nothing about it. You gotta let him sit there and breaking your stuff in your face. Now, when they say, okay, you can let your dog out on them, it make you wonder, like, they just telling you that while they in your face, and then you let your dog out on them, and now you get another charge. Is that really justifiable for the dog? And the reason the reason where I'm going with it is this: if you can't justify it with a weapon, then how can I justify it? How can I justify it with a dog? How can I know that y'all ain't gonna try to do nothing to me because I let my dog go on that person? Cause y'all won't let me use a gun. You won't let me use no gun and do it. So then, how can I have trust in, I can let my dog out? How I know I let my dog out, and they say, well, he didn't put you in no danger, and my dog killed him. I don't shoot him and kill him. I let my dog out, and my dog kill him. Then how do I know that I ain't gonna have to pay for that through the justice system? I But anyway, so now, I let my dog go. I let my dog go. And my dog killed him. And they telling me that, okay, you can't kill him with a weapon. Then more than likely, what else? You can't kill him with your dog either. Your dog can't kill him either, because either way it goes, they dead. And if he didn't present no danger, you know, as far as for my evidence, he ain't present no danger, then how can I be sure that I ain't gonna catch no heat behind my dog doing the work for me? How I know they ain't gonna take my dog and wanna go put him to sleep after I let him go. They might decide to say, you know, your dog killed the person, and so we can't, you know, we can't accept it. We can't overlook the fact that your dog did it. And now they want to give my dog. Hey, y'all, come on now. Man. So now, how do I know that since my dog, the person, if they did, they did. Whether you killed them with a weapon, whether you killed them with a gun, or you killed them with your dog, what's gonna be the difference? They did. That's the bottom line. They did. So I'm trying to figure out, because I've been through this. You know, this is a situation that I done dealt with. Like, so I'm just trying, I'm like, it just don't make no sense to me. And I can't understand it because they tell you that you just can't let your dog. I mean, you just can't jump down on no person because they outside going through your car. You gotta go out there and you gotta look and you gotta look first, and you gotta look, and when you look, you gotta make sure, you gotta be 100% sure that this individual finna try to harm you. You gotta be 100% sure this individual finna try to harm you before you do something to him. But how can you ever be that sure when this individual going through your car while you looking out the window and you can't tell what the heck he got? And then he heard the door open, you know, or you yell, "You better get out of my car." And then they scream, "Fuck you." You know, yell something like that, like, "Man, forget you." And you like, you like, you stuck at a standstill because they already told you can't kill them. But here it is. They just doing what they want to do with your stuff. And just because simply you don't know what they got and don't got, you can't do nothing about it. Cause you don't know if they strapped or not. You don't know. You can't tell. You looking out the window. And it's like, what are most people gonna do? People don't ask questions. People ain't waiting to see if you go, spray or you go shoot. People ain't doing that. Who doing that? Let me make sure that he got a weapon first. You gotta look hard. You gotta look and look and look. And you gotta be sure this person that's going through your car actually got something and got some intentions of harming you. You gotta really make sure of this before you take any action. And by the time you sure, he done took your radio out your car, he took your speakers out your car, he done busted your window, spray painted it, and just done all kinds of stuff. And you supposed to sit there in the window and just watch because you don't know if he got a weapon or not. You tell me how crazy that is. You let me know. Hit the like buttons. I'm one of YouTube's most hated, but I'm one of YouTube's most loved too. Cause dudes from the hood, dudes that come from where I come from, they understand this right here. This ain't, they understand this. People that come from where I come from, they understand dogs in cages. Everybody don't, but a lot of people do. Roll with me, here I come, give me 2 seconds. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Is that right? y'all done? Or y'all done? Or y'all done? Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay? So now, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay? Today, no, not today. I'm sorry. I believe that this might have been, it might have been yesterday or the day before. I really want to say the day before. I was practicing on, you know, letting the dogs out for a little while out their cages and just watching them. You know, due to my viewers on YouTube that hate to see dogs in cages, I had them out for a second. And I had a guy come and he came and knocked on the door. Now, when he came and knocked on the door, I didn't have the dog secured at all. Okay, I had him out. And I got the video on my camera to show this event. I'm gonna post it on YouTube probably tomorrow. And so, you know, I let them know there's dogs on the premises. And just let me know when you need to move around. And so, instead of him letting me know that he needed to move around, he just moved around on his own. And when he did that, they finna get loud. They gonna get loud because I'm finna pick their food up. So I'm gonna say this real fast. He just walked in and the dog wasn't secure, but the dogs wasn't in the area either. But the dogs heard and they know when it's somebody in there that ain't from there. And sure enough, the dogs crashed through the little fence gates and boom, they almost had him. They was this close to having him. And he was the electric man. He happened to wait. The reason he got away was because he didn't get too far past that front door when he came in. He seen them coming. They was coming straight at him. And he hurried up and took them and closed the door. And then closed the screen door. And he was like, ooh, shoot. And he left, and I didn't even get my services done. Because of the dog. He didn't even want to do what he came to do. He just left. My services would be took care of right now. So now, since the dogs wasn't secure and they was out the cages, my services didn't get took care of. So that made me say, now let me go on YouTube and let me talk about this. Because I actually had to have some services done that needed to be done. And now I gotta call them back and I gotta try to get them back out here because the services wasn't took care of. And I can really say that I was trying something new. I was trying something new due to making content for viewers on YouTube. And it just didn't work out. It didn't go well. And now I got situations at hand that's not getting took care of. They not coming out here because my dog. And if that happens, guess what? That means that they support the claims of the mayor. Because the mayor of my little town, he the one that told me I better keep them dogs in cages and they better not get out. This was my mayor. So in order for me to have these dogs I got now, he told me I better keep them in cages. Shut up. Get in there. Go. Shut it up. What's up, little boy? Little boy Blue. You over here making all this noise. Now, yesterday, y'all too, when I let y'all out, it was kind of quiet. I'm going to see today how quiet it get again. A lot of times, really waiting on the summertime to hit, because when the summertime comes, that's when my dog get tasty. When the summertime comes, that's when they get their full range of motion in the summer. That's what I normally, let them go. Come on, girl, go outside. Get, go. Get out, get y'all ass outside. Hurry up and go outside. Get back in there. You too, move. Get back. Get on back. Boy, I got some hella dogs. I'm telling you, they little, but they buck wild. And they dangerous, boy. You would think that little bullies can't be dangerous. Shit, shooting me. These dogs can be dangerous. They can definitely be dangerous. And be dangerous. My dogs are dangerous. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no soft dogs. Like ain't none of my dogs like weak. All my dogs is they on that. They on that. And they get on that, and you know that's how they supposed to be to a degree. But where I'm out of pocket at, I should work with them more and give them a stronger understanding on how to move around and follow directions better. And I'm gonna get them together because you know I train dogs from any age. Long as they don't try to bite or attack, then I train them from any age. And these my dogs, so I ain't worried about that. I'm just speaking on other dogs, cause now, if my dogs tried to attack me, then they can't justify it to me. It ain't gonna be no reasoning, and it ain't gonna be no ways of justification. Not if they do no attack. Attack is different from a growl or something like that. You know, that's a whole different program. You actually got, like I tell people, real dog attacks. Not no playing, not no faking, but literally like we coming to kill you type of dog attack. Like, you know, the people that's done died from these attacks. You got a lot of people that's passed away simply from dog attacks, like they done got killed. I was actually talking to a young lady today, and she was telling me about a time when a pit bull, almost attacked her. She said that she was with her cousins, and she was with her cousin friends, and she was over one of her cousin friends' houses, and the friend had a pit bull. He had a pit bull, and her cousin kept playing with the pit bull. You know, doing the little, get him, boy, sick 'em, boy, you know, doing that. And she was telling them, like, man, quit playing with that dog. And he kept playing with the dog, and they was in an old Suburban, you know, the big metal ones. She said that she kept telling him to stop playing with the dog, and he kept playing with the dog, and the dog trying to get him, the dog barking hard, the dog going off. Like the dog want him bad, and then he want a bowl of food or a dog bone. And so when he stopped playing with the dog, and back to determination, what we was talking about the other day on the channel, what type of determination do your dog got? How strong is their will? So he quit playing with the pit bull, and he was done. So he done. He done playing with the pit bull. He ain't thinking about the pit bull no more. But now the pit bull wasn't done. That was the problem. The pit bull wasn't done. And so she say she's sitting in the truck, and she happened to just look over her cousin got the door cracked. He got the truck door cracked open a little bit. And she said she just happened to look over, and she said she just had a feeling that something was going to go wrong, period, over there. She said, I just had this feeling like something bad was just going to happen. She said she just felt it. So he quit playing with the dog or whatever. And so he started talking to his partner and turned his head. And like I said, now the pit bull wasn't done. Dude was done, but the pit bull wasn't. And she say she just happened to look in the pit bull direction, and the pit bull was running towards the truck. And now her cousin sitting in the truck, and he had the door cracked a little bit. He ain't have it open wide. He just had it cracked a little bit. She said that when she seen the dog running towards them, she called his name and told him. She called his name, and when she called his name, he looked in the wrong direction. The dog coming from this way, and he looked this way. And she like, no, over there. And she say by the time he looked, the dog done slipped his head through the crack of the door, how he had the door cracked on the truck. The dog done slipped his head through the crack. And the dog in there with the dude. And now the dude fighting the dog. The same dude that was teasing the dog. Now he fighting the dog to keep the dog from attacking him. And the guy in the front seat, he done jumped out. He jumped out the passenger side. He got out. And so she was in the back seat. And in the back seat, the doors didn't open. You gotta open them from the outside. So now the doors don't open. And her cousin though, he the one in here fighting with the dog right now. So he flipped the dog over. He flipped the dog over, and when he flipped the dog over, he was able to jump out the car to escape the dog. So now she was the only one left in the vehicle with the dog. The dog seen that she was in there, and he turned all his attention to her now. And she say she done ran. She ran a little hard. She ain't run, I'm sorry. She done climbed over all the seats. She done climbed over all the seats in the truck until she got all the way in the back seat. Cause you know them Suburbans, they got about 3 rows in them. And then she jumped in the back seat and she climbed up under the seat as much as she could. And so I was like, oh, you got away. And she was like, heck no, I ain't get away. She said she looked up and the dog was growling and trying to bite her, snapping his mouth at her, but he couldn't reach her. She said the dog's drool was falling all over his face, over her face. The dog drooling everywhere. and the dog just couldn't reach him. And the dude trying to stop the dog, and he can't control his dog. So when the dude trying to stop the dog, and he can't control the dog, she said he took his knee, and he took his knee, and he just put all his body pressure on the dog. And she said she could see the dog calming down. She was like, when he did that, she said after the dog, he had the dog locked up under his knee. She said the dog started calming down. And she was like, I could see him calming down. She said I could see him calming down. And so dude had finally got the dog to just stop. He had got the dog to finally stop. But she said through the grace of God, that was the only reason why that dog didn't get no full-blown bite on her, was because the dude finally he just linked down on his dog because the dog just wouldn't stop. And that's what caused, and after he put his body pressure on him, and the dog started coming back to his rational state of mind, that's what made the dog stop trying to attack her. And she said she could see the dog as he started calming down, and she kind of knew like she had a chance because the dog was finally calming down. So she knew like she had a chance that the dog wasn't go finish the attack off, because he started coming back to his rational state of mind. So, and I don't know what made her tell me this story, but she told it to me, and it made me say, I was just talking to people about that same thing. Because a lot of people feel like, I keep my dogs in cages, and that's abusive, and that's dog abuse and this and that. But if the dogs ain't controlled and they get to somebody, then you got a lawsuit on your hands. Your dog can attack somebody and bite somebody, and a person can, everything you done worked hard for in your life, can lose it all. They can lose it all behind your dog attacking somebody. And most of the time, we know one thing, that most of the time when that happens, most of the time it's not the person where the house the person live in. Most of the time, that house don't even belong to that person. It be their mama house or their auntie house, but it don't be their house. But here it go. The dog attack happened at their house. So they the ones that's gonna be held. They gonna be the ones that's gonna be held liable for whatever that dog do. They gonna be held liable for it. Not the person who dog it is, unless that person gonna stand up and gonna say, that was my dog. I am responsible for that dog. And how many people do stuff like that when it comes to knowing that they finna lose just about everything they got to this dog attack. They know that these people finna take them and gonna take everything they got. Everything they got, because the dog, told the person up. And people really can sue you. They can sue you if your dog attacked them. Like, you can lose everything you got. And it's gonna be simply because of what? You didn't have your dog. You didn't have your dog under control. You didn't have no control of your dog. And when you had people around. And now they done got fatally bit by this dog. Somebody done got attacked. It could be a kid. It ain't no telling who it's gonna be. And a lot of people don't take it serious because, one, I believe a lot of people hadn't really ever seen what a real dog attack looked like. They probably seen a dog fight, in the hood because, his partners or they fight their dogs or whatever. But seeing a dog fight a dog is totally different than seeing a dog attack a person. It's a whole different program when the dog is attacking a person. Because a lot of people don't think like they dogs be capable of that type of attack. And the reason people think that is because they ain't never seen their dog do it. And a lot of people don't use what I call common sense. And the reason why people don't use it is because common sense, ain't so common. You would think that people would have, some type of sense. But in all actuality, a lot of people don't. They don't have no sense. I ain't gonna say they don't have no sense. They don't have no common sense. Because common sense is a little different than regular sense. Then I said regular sense. Common sense is just different from, school sense or educational sense or financial sense. Common sense is just not the same. Everybody don't have common sense. Like to know, okay, if this happened, if a fire break out, you know, throw water on it immediately. Some people ain't got that common sense, and they could be standing right there by a damn water hose, and they'll be watching the house burn down, and then somebody will say, "Why you ain't put the fire out?" And they'll sit there and look at you and say, "I don't know." And you'll be like, "You don't know? It was a water hose right there, man." And, oh, dang, I ain't know. I ain't even think about the look for a water hose. That's what I be talking about when I say everybody ain't got common sense. Everybody don't know that more than likely it's a water hose on the side of every house. A water hose, it ain't gotta be a water hose on the side of every house, but a thing, you know, the water, the faucet thing, the thing the water come out of. You know, everybody don't know and think like that it's water. It's water right there that they can use to have put the fire out. And you know, it's just a lot of things you see that tell you people don't got common sense. I'm in St. Louis, and I got a phone call today. And when I got the phone call had said, I sent you a video. I want you to watch it and call me back. So I told him, okay. So I went to the text message and I watched the video. And what I seen on the video, what I seen on the video was just totally crazy. I seen a bunch of kids, and I mean literally kids, in the early teens, 15, 14. Somebody done gave these kids, done rented an Airbnb for these kids to have a party at. And every kid in the house, and I mean literally, if not every kid, almost every kid, except for the females, all of them had guns. I'm talking about every one of them. And they ain't had no bullshit. They had some real guns. I'm talking about choppers, you know, Dracos, AR-15s. Some of them had handguns with flashlights on them, military issue weapons. And all of them on somebody live, holding the guns up, dancing to the music. Girls on the counter dancing, you know, like they strippers. And they just partying, and all the little young dudes got their guns in their hands. I'm talking about all of them. And they just got them in the air, and they dancing with the music up. It was so crazy that I couldn't believe it. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, how in the hell did they even get them type of guns. This military issued weapons. Now, they in there partying, they in there drinking, they in there just doing the fool, all of them. And you wouldn't believe that damn near none of them didn't have on no ski masks. They all just was on there holding these guns up in the air and dancing like this was the cowboy days. And that's what I mean when I say some people ain't got common sense, because you actually got like social media police. You actually got, feds that watch these videos. And people don't understand and know that technology is so good today that they can go down, on the screen and they can see every tattoo you got. You can have a tattoo on your finger that's small as a grain of rice, and they can read it and know exactly what it's saying. And here it is, these kids on here dancing on social media with all these guns. And ain't got no masks on. Ain't covering up their face. And they don't know that they can get a case. They can catch a case. And they ain't even got to get caught with the weapon. They ain't got to have the weapon on. Them people come and give them a case, and they'll do it for two reasons. One, they know they can tell, they know they gonna go at somebody, and somebody gonna crack. Somebody gonna tell. And then two, whoever rented them out that Airbnb, that's really the stupid person. Because you gotta be a certain age in order to be able to rent out an Airbnb. Can't no kid rent out no Airbnb. And the police or whoever, and with all them guns that was in that video, that'll be more of a federal type of case. And the feds' technology is way above the states. And they'll come and they'll go and find out who rented the Airbnb and allowed them kids to have a party in there. And they'll give them the case. They'll take them and give them the case. Now, you're supposed to have common sense to know you don't rent no Airbnb out for the whole bunch of kids, and ain't no supervision there, and you just let them do what they want. And now, the other stupid person that ain't got common sense is the individual who puts out the video. You putting the video out there. You putting the video out there, and all this is being shown so they can come and get you. And if that person listening right now and they knew what video I was talking about, they'll say right now out loud to themselves, shoot, them people can't do nothing to me. I was just recording the video. Yeah, they can do something to you because you was at the party. They can ask you some questions. They can ask you shit like, who threw the party? You was there because you made the video and you were inside the party, so you know something. Because it ain't no way I'll post no video like that on my telephone, and I've been there and I'm in there. Now, if they ain't do it that way, then all right, I understand. But the video was being took by somebody that was there. And all them in there jumping around, and they just doing the fool. And now, the party let out. The party let out. This downtown now, the party let out. And they get outside. And the girls fighting. The girls start fighting. And that's why I be saying that nowadays, these females tougher than these dudes because the females gonna fight. They bang. They fighting. The females fighting. They got static, they fighting. The dudes, they got static out there, and they started shooting. Somebody got shot. They showed it on the video. Somebody got popped because guns started going off, and people started yelling, he got shot, he shot. You can hear all that in the background. He shot, he shot. So yeah. So, of course, somebody got shot. And you think that they not finna be trying to figure this crap out? And my thing is, like, I blame a lot of stuff that's going on. I blame a lot of it on social media, by them making these falls, and then I blame it on the parents because they give their kids these falls, and you know, but they giving the kids the falls so they can keep in touch with them, and they want to be able to know where their kids at in case of emergency. They got a way to call. But in the era I grew up in, you ain't getting no cell phone until you could afford it. And you gonna buy it on your own. That's the era I came up in. Wasn't no mama, daddy go buy no cell phone. My mama ain't buy me no cell phone when I was a kid. I had to use my own credit. It went to AT&T, and that's how I got me a phone. And back then, wasn't no unlimited plan. Wasn't none of that. Wasn't no wasn't no continuous use to the phone for no certain amount of money a month. If you talked on that phone and you went over your hours, then your bill might come in the mail and be $600. And if you can't pay it, then your phone turned off and wasn't no Wi-Fi to run it off of, because the bill ain't paid. You can still use the Wi-Fi. See, this the plan, this the design they got. They design this to keep. They designed this to keep the phones and social media. The design is to keep the phones and social media accessible. Because if they don't keep it accessible, then somebody might figure something might get smart or something. But as long as they got them phones, they got their attention. As long as they got them phones, they got their attention. And now nowadays it's on, you know, to me, where I think the influences need to come from now is the influence got to come from the music. The artist that's making it and that's got a lot of recognition, you know, and got you know, and got all the attention. They need to be the ones to, you know, put something out that help these kids. Because the music they putting out, it ain't helping these kids. Because these kids listening to it too young. And these kids' mind states are immature. And they don't need to be listening to nothing like that. Because they only 12 and 13, and they still, at that age, they trying to prove themselves, you know, to their buddies, and let people know that they ain't weak, and you know, and they listening to this music, and you got artists nowadays promoting, that's promoting demonized music. They promoting the devil to the fullest. They starting to even say that they demons. You know, they even trying to, you know, they smoking on somebody else's dead body. That stuff started out just like on some, you know, it started out over, you know, some BS. But it took off, and it became the joke that everybody started using once people got killed. They started using that like it was funny. You know, they started using it, and they pump it demonized. And the thing is this: once you start pumping, you know, once you start pumping demonized thoughts, and you start acting like you Santana. You start acting satanic. Now you playing with a source that's way more bigger than you and way more powerful than you. You go, you playing the devil game now. And they thinking it's a game. And then it started coming to, they gonna do whatever. They gonna do whatever to get guns and money. They gonna do whatever they gotta do just to start getting guns and money. And not knowing that this ain't no joke. This ain't no game. When you start playing in the spirit world, and you playing with evil spirits, they don't know how easy it is to get locked in because they using everything that evil spirit needs them to lose in order to destroy them. So they do whatever. They doing whatever. They painting their nails black. You got black people starting to do gothic. You know, you got black people that's starting to do gothic type of things. And they don't even know that gothic really don't like it. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. They don't know that gothic. They don't know that. Get back. Get back. Come on. Get back. They don't know that gothic people. Come on. Go. Get on out there. Go. They don't understand and know that gothic people, they don't even like black people. They more like vampires. They believe in like vampires. They want to be vampires. but people don't even know and understand that godly people don't respect. They don't like us. But we taking off their ways, and the world getting so messed up now to where it's starting to be so crazy to the point of they taking our ways and we taking their ways. You know, black people ain't never been a race of, trying to be satanic and trying to be demons, because we weren't raised like that. We wasn't raised like that, and the reason why we wasn't raised like that was because of what we had to go through back in the days of slavery and, racism. We was going through something so rough that all we wanted was help from God to save us and get us about these situations that we in. So we wasn't looking and playing with, no devils. That just wasn't our way, because we really needed God for real, because we getting whipped on the back for looking at somebody the wrong way. We getting free cased for somebody lying. A white woman get caught kissing a black man, and she really liked it, and she really the one that edged it on, but got caught doing it. So she yelled rape. He was raping me, and the whole time she was digging it. She wasn't being raped. She was digging it. But here we go, going through the motions. Going through the motions were really, and a lot of people don't be listening and understanding to know that it sounds funny to men when we say, when you say a man got raped and it was by a woman. But in the slave days, and then in the days of racism, we was being raped. A white woman would rape you because she wanted to, if it wasn't no more than to get even with her evil husband that was having sex with a black woman. She just want to get even because she know what he doing. He going out there and sleeping with this slave because he coming in and he smelling like, he smelling like the poo-poo. But this poo-poo was way better than his wife's poo-poo. So he done just about fell in love with it, right? Oh, that was too good to be true. And he can't tell his buddies that I'm in love with this nigga. He couldn't say that because they gon' be on his all day on his bumper. When he say he in love with her, it's one thing to rape her and we laughing about it. But men ain't no different now than they was back then. They catching feelings back then and they still catching feelings now. So when they get a chance to sleep with a black woman, and they get a chance to see what it is, yeah, they didn't want to see. They don't want to see that black woman that they slept with creeping around with the black man that she really wanted to be with. They don't want to see him, they don't want to see her, running around with him, being in love with him, and he done slept with her, and he done got caught up in his feelings. He liked it. He liked it. It was way better than what he used to. And it had a way better feeling, a way better everything. And now he gotta look at her walking around with this black man. And every time he get around and his thing getting hard, he don't want to see that. He don't want to see her with him. He's like, hell no. And the next thing you know, something happened to the black guy. If it's something simple as, he came up, they found him over there by the lake dead. And don't nobody know what he even did wrong. Even the slaves, like, he ain't never been no bad person and did nothing wrong. But that woman, the slave woman, she know what happened to her. She know, cause that was her man, and she know that white man was coming through, raping her all the time, or always wanted to have sex with her. See, back then in slavery, they didn't want our women, and I'm talking about our own kind now. Our own people didn't want our black women to be looking pretty. You couldn't comb your hair out and put on no nice dress. You couldn't do that because that white man might get attracted to you. And if he get attracted to you, he gonna be coming to our house, and he gonna be beating on our door, and he gonna be trying to come and take you out of there for a little while. He gonna bring you back, but he gonna take you out of there for a little while. And when we go back to discussion of common sense that ain't so common, a lot of people don't even think and believe that back then folks was on drugs. Slaves had their chance to use drugs because white folks was already in the drug trade. They was smuggling alcohol, and they was drug smuggling way back during slavery. So now, and I mean, you had the Roosevelt families, You had the Bush families. These people in the books. This stuff is in the books that I'm talking about. It's in the books. You had these different families that was running drug trades and alcohol running, and they even was dealing in with the China trade. And people don't know and understand or even believe that back then slaves was able to use drugs. A person that say you crazy, ain't no slaves, ain't do no drugs. Yeah, they did, because white folks had drugs. They were drug smugglers. And white folks been doing drugs forever. White people was doing drugs before us. That's the shit they created that we didn't create. They created drugs while we created light bulbs and writing paper and airplanes and telephones. They created drugs. And they'd have parties, and they would have, black slaves to get cleaned up and dressed up and come and dance at the parties and, do sexual favors to the white folks. And they'll give them something to know. Give them a little drink. Give them a little cocaine. And all white folks ain't bad. So we ain't gonna act like I'm talking about every white person on the face of the earth, because I'm not. But I'm talking about the ones that's responsible for what I'm talking about, though. Because, like I always say, you had good white folks and you had bad white folks. And when I say good white folks, and you say, what the hell is that? There was white people that participated in things like the Underground Railroad to get you, far north, if they could get you. They trying to get you to the north. Them was good white folks. They'd take a black person in their house, and them slave masters would come around looking for, people that's escaped. And they'd ask them, you hiding a nigger in their house? And they'd say, ain't no niggas in here. You see a nigger, you better kill him. They playing it off. And then they go in there and tell you safe, give you a comfortable place to sleep for the night. Or whatever, and get you on your way. Tell you which way to go and get you on your way. So, that's the good white people. They're the ones I call the good white folks. And the ones, like President Kennedy, that spoke up for black people. But you see what President Kennedy, where it led him to. He somewhere kicking it with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Tupac and the others. And it's like it's a real sad situation. Because now, all these years later, later, they still going through the same thing. We still dealing with the same problems that led from that. But now we trading and changing places. They trying to be us, and in some cases, we trying to be them. Come on. Come on and eat. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Good boy. You ready? Up. On to eat. So you know, a lot of times now, like I said, they trade places. They are trying to be us, and we trying to be them. And when I say that, when I say we trying to be them, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean like on the, come on, like on the Gothic tip. Like people that's, with these rappers and stuff that's trying to be Gothic now. They painting their nails and, you know, they doing shit like that. Black nails and it's just all kind of weird stuff, man. Stuff that we ain't participating in. And they making it seem like it's cool. And what's really going on is they up under somebody else's control that you just can't see. You know, we can't see who controlling. Cause they ain't gonna let us see who controlling. You know, they ain't gonna let us see that. They not gonna, hey man, what did I tell you about that? What I tell you about that? Huh? What I tell you about that? They ain't gonna let us see who doing the controlling. They ain't gonna do that because they know that it's a chance that something we just might catch a lucky break. And when we catch that lucky break, and we be able to do better for ourselves. And every time somebody get in position to help us better, they come up there. Yeah. They come up there. And the crazy part, we'll never know who killed him. How is it you got all these famous people that's getting assassinated, and out of the multitude of them, there hasn't been a killer brought to justice. And then when they bring the killer to justice, he already be old enough to die. He's 95, 88. And he done lived out his life. And now they gonna expose him for such and such death. Come on, man. Are you serious? Yeah, they serious. Serious is all outdoors. Serious is all outdoors. The president, the new president, you know he a dog. He a press a canary. You know, he a press a canary. You know, he a press a canary or a dogo or English bulldog. He ain't no South African nothing. They from England. And they, you know, Europe and all that, so we gonna call them old English bulldogs. And, you know, we gonna call them something like that. That's from over there. But when he got shot at, excuse me, this is how serious that got. A man died that was supposed to done the shooting. Why did he die? Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Come here, mama. Good girl. Get him, girl. Get him. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you know, so so now, like I was speaking about the dogs, the big dog in the White House, the big dog in the big white dog house. Whoever shot at him got killed. Now, the person that let that shot off they was close enough to where it almost seemed that he got grazed. He got grazed. Okay. He got grazed. And when he got grazed, he got up. When he almost got grazed, whatever. He got up and he did a fist pump. You know, he did a fist pump like yeah, you know. And now, that's the thing that gave it all away. This right here, that fist pump he did, that's what gave him away. That's what told on everything, on the whole situation. And the reason I say that is because I've yet in the 50 years that I've been living, I've yet to see somebody almost get shot and killed and they do a fist pump. They do a fist pump after a bullet almost hit them in the head. I've never seen that in my entire life. And I'm black. I'm from the hood. I done been shot at. I done shot at folks. And everybody out of there was shot at and tried to shoot. Ain't never did no fist pump at me after I tried to knock their head off. They ain't never jump up and say, ah, yeah. They ain't never did no crap like that. Every time I done seen somebody get shot at and almost killed, they was running for their life. They was trying to get away with their life. They was not doing no, yeah. I ain't ever seen that. And like I said, I'm from the hood. I done stayed in some of the worst places St. Louis got to offer. And I've never seen it. Ever. And I mean ever. Seen somebody almost get shot. And they did a fist bump. I just can't keep it no realer than that. And you know the situation deep because when they caught the shooter and killed him, he was white. He was a white guy. So they went all the way to the lengths of sacrificing their own kind. They went to the length of sacrificing their own kind to I don't know what the point was, or you know what was getting proved by this. You know, I don't know what type of point that it had proved. I don't know. I don't know what the point was. I don't know what it proved. I don't. But I know somebody lost their life in the middle of what seemed to be something that wasn't really real. But that's what made it real. When that individual lost his life, that's what made that situation real. That made it real. That made it real. Somebody lost their life doing a hoax, doing a joke, or doing a scam. And now he survived, and he lived through it. And now all of a sudden, you got guys like the Tesla guy all of a sudden on his side, riding hard with him. What the heck? What does that mean? What does that mean? You know? that after he done been shot at, he fist pumped, and now he turned around and he hanging out with one of the richest people in the world. We know he rich. Everybody know he got plenty of money. We know that. We know that without discussion. And see, and that's why I be telling people about your music and everything else that you make and how you gotta play chess. When you playing in life, you gotta play chess. And reason being is because when you play chess, we all know you gotta, if you know how to play chess, then you know that you gotta be thinking 10 moves ahead. And we don't be thinking 10 moves ahead because why? You go years back. And I mean, you can go back almost 20 years. You could probably go back longer than 20 years ago. And you can get songs that dudes had that said stuff like, I want Donald Trump. I'm Donald Trump, or I'm the black Donald Trump, or whatever they would say. But they was glorifying Donald Trump way back then. But wasn't nobody thinking about that he was gonna be no president. Ain't nobody think about that. Ain't nobody, hey, it ain't crossed nobody's mind that he was gonna run for president. But guess what? He knew he was gonna run for president. He knew he was gonna run for president when he got his first couple of million. He told himself way back then, I'm gonna run for president. Yeah. He told himself way back then that he was gonna run for president. I guarantee you. He was moving. He was moving. He was thinking 10 plays ahead. Yeah, he was thinking 10 plays ahead. Guarantee you. Because he was playing chess. He was playing chess way back then. And he was thinking 10 moves ahead way back then. So you think now, you don't think he's still playing? He done got so good at the game that he thinking 20 moves ahead now. He ain't thinking 10 moves ahead no more. He thinking 20 moves ahead now. Yup. And his plans is involving black people. His plans is, how can I get the black people to mess with me? That's his plan. That's what he trying to figure out. How can I get the black people to rock with me? Yeah. That's what he was trying to figure out. And he figured it out. He figured it out. Cause look what he got done. He got Nelly to perform for him. And Nelly won't say one bad thing about him. If you see any interview that Nelly was on that was about him performing, he watched the way that he used his words. He really watched the way he used his words. He ain't want to say nothing the wrong way. Because, and I understand it's for his security. He's securing his own life, which is understandable. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to secure your life and your family life to make sure that y'all okay. That's a understood and that's a respected play. We respect that. But what we don't respect is you gonna get them took care of and make sure they good. But then you getting sued by your own homeboys. The guys that made you basically what you are today. They had a big part in that because they helped him write them his songs. He ain't write them his songs alone. Life got a way of repeating itself, spinning around, whatever, however you want to say it. Life has a heck of a way of rotating. That's what I want to look for. Life has a heck of a way that it rotates. And it rotates. And it always go in a 360. It always come back to where it started. And so you got all your people. You got all your people that helped you get to where you at. And you ain't do the right thing. You gonna make sure that somebody else good before you make sure your own people good. You put somebody else in the game before you put your own in the game. Come on, man. You'll leave your people out here to do dirtball bad while you feel like I don't care. I did my part for them. That's what they say. That's what all these dudes say that leave their homeboys when they get famous. I heard people say that about their own brothers. Oh, I did everything for him that I said I was gonna do. I ain't doing nothing else for them, man. They'll leave their own brothers hanging in the wind. Now I can understand street life shit and you leaving your brother hanging because you ain't trying to, you not trying to help him ruin his life. That's one thing. But we ain't talking about no street stuff though. We ain't talking no street talk. We talking straight legit talk. We talking, we talking straight legit talk. We talking millions. We talking about people that's got people millions. 50 million. And it ain't no way that if I got $50 million and I got 50 million just for starts, I already done had probably 30, 40 million already. So that 50 million, that's just an add-on. And I still leave my dogs hanging. I still leave my dogs hanging. I still leave them hanging. And I'm a made man. I got enough money to give each one of them a couple of $1 million. I'll give each one of them a couple of $1 million. And it won't even bother me. So they can go ahead and they can go and get married and have children and live happy lives too. Just like me. We all can live happy. We can all live happy ever after. Because for one, these guys really helped me to get where I'm at in life. Couldn't have did it without them. A lot of people don't be knowing, the history of shit. But when you know what you know, you know what you know. You know. He a guy that speaks and screams, you city. You city. You city. same guy that speaks and screams U City too. Cause I'm from U City too. So, now with that being said, all that means is, I know how a lot of things started. I know how people done got put in play. I know who done put people in play. And I know that ain't nobody came to see none of them guys that put them off, that put a person in place. I ain't seen and ain't heard about nobody coming through and nobody coming to visit nobody or see nobody, even just to tell them a simple thank you. I mean, how you can't come and say thank you to somebody that took you in when you ain't had nothing and fed you when you was hungry, gave you something to eat when you ain't had nothing, and now you super rich, and you don't come by and just say thank you. That's it. Thank you. How hard is that? How hard is it to come and tell somebody thank you that you know that you ain't got a guess came and when you ain't had nothing, fed you and showed you love when you was out there hungry. When you was a kid, you was hungry. I ain't talking about when you was grown and you started learning how to hustle and get money on your own. I'm talking about when you was little and you was just a kid and getting money on your own wasn't even a factor. You couldn't do that yet. You couldn't do that yet. Cause you was a kid. And you ain't came back one time and said thank you. And you can't deny these facts because St. Louis is small, man, and a lot of people know some of the same people, no matter who they are. They know who they know. So, don't pay him no attention. Here, come on. Come on. Don't pay him no. I just told you, don't pay that nigga no mind. Don't. So, yeah. People, man, some people just sad, man, and they know the truth when they hear it. And what's crazy is this: they gonna try to figure out how in the hell you know try to figure out who you talking about. If they heard it, they gonna be trying to figure out who he talking about. And then they gonna go and they gonna be honest with themselves, and they gonna start thinking about who it is they play. Shit, who you play. And then at that point in time, a person gonna be honest with themselves. I guess. And they gonna start naming down exactly every single person they played that they know they shouldn't have played. And they know. They gonna think about it. They know. They gonna even discuss it. They gonna discuss it with somebody that they really confide in. And they just gonna be like, but how do he know such sensitive information? Who he mess with? Who he know that can know this? Yeah. Know people, man. You know that. Anybody that know me, know I know people. Come on, man. I came off the schoolyard, for real. I used to play on them schoolyards. You know, we played court. We played court ball. We just didn't play with them. But we played. Yeah. We had our own yard that we played on. And people knew. I ain't gonna say they knew, because they was able to come, so I ain't gonna say they knew not to come, because now I ain't gonna say that. Because people knew that they could come. They could come and hang out and play. You know where we play at. Move, man. Come on, move. They knew they could come and play. They knew they could come and play where we played at. But just because they could come, don't mean they was gonna come. Everybody ain't gonna go to where they invited. Because the wrong people might show up. I wouldn't go to a lot of places that I'd be invited to because I know the wrong company can show up. And now look where they put me at. They put me in a brace. They put me in a situation because I knew I shouldn't have came, because I knew who could have showed up. And you know when I show up and I show out. I used to. Hey, man. Again? That's on you this time. I ain't harboring no hoes. So I'm going to let you can have that, but you going to deal with that on your own. I ain't dealing. I ain't the dealer. I ain't the dealer. And now you got so much bullshit folk, excuse my language. You got so much BS focus out here. They so focused on the wrong thing that it's ridiculous. They focused on Big Meech and if he told and who performing and all this. And you got millions. Man, what the hell that matter? What that matter? You still in the streets? Can you get caught up behind them? If you ain't involved and you ain't playing the street game, which I'm pretty sure most of the ones talking ain't, cause they already done seen they blessings and they glad just to be here and be alive and be free. But they still a talk. They still go give their input when your input you could have kept it to yourself. And you could have just stayed on the course. And you could have just stayed in the position of your hand being on your wrist. But instead, they showing their hands and their hands on the back of another man's butt. Yeah, I said it. That's what they doing. Stay out of guys' business. And whether they real or not, that don't matter. That ain't gonna make me take a dump. They doing that simply because they know how that's gonna affect the outside world. They gonna talk about this because they know how that's gonna affect social media. It's gonna make all these dudes with podcasts get views and get some money, but at the same time, they steady destroying their own people with they growth. You know, that's how people do it. They be selfish and they ain't thinking about the growth of no community or no race. They thinking about the growth of their pockets. And then you look at Vlad TV, he know everything and he white. He know all your business. He know all your business. And he white. Come on, man, help me understand it. Because I don't. I could be the first one to sit here and tell you, I really don't. How in the hell, how the hell he know, how he know all the business? How he know all the business? If he was in the penitentiary and he did a podcast in prison, I guarantee you he wouldn't be talking about no black subjects. I guarantee you he wouldn't be talking about no black subjects. Period. Point blank. Cause that shit, it don't go like that. You want to see some segregation? Go to prison. You want to see some separation? Go to prison. Black people got the side they eat off. White people got the side they eat off. Go out on the yard. You ain't gonna see no blacks and whites grouped up together. Blacks gonna be on one side, whites gonna be on the other side. And what's so crazy about prison is the white people fighting each other more than the black people. Because you know why? Because they trying to be like us. They trying to be like us. They talking like us. They walking like us. They dressing like us. They doing everything they see us doing. And they try to do it better than each other. But let them have to come and have to negotiate with a silverback gorilla like me and I. They scared to talk to me. They don't know how to approach me. They don't know if to call me sir or mister. They don't know what the hell to do. They like, damn, what should I say to him? How should I come to him? Yeah, that's how they going now. Just like that, just like I said. They don't know how to deal. They don't know how to deal with somebody like me. They just a rather not deal. But they still gonna sag their pants and they still gonna run around and talk hip. They gonna sing our music. They gonna go jump on the rack. That's one thing they do. They if a chomo coming there or a snitch coming there, as long as he white or Chinese, they gonna press him. They ain't gonna say nothing to us. They ain't that silly. They ain't gonna say nothing to us. They ain't gonna get out of line and say nothing to us. Hey man, what you doing? They ain't gonna say nothing to us. I ain't gonna lie, cause you know we take care of our business and that's how they go. If a black person come in there, and no matter if he done told on somebody or not, if you white or any color for that matter, other than black, you better not say nothing to no black person about nothing. They don't play that. You can't come and try to pull up on me and you know tell me that you finna check a black dude cause he told they wouldn't dare in a million years do it. Not in Missouri jail. I don't know what they gonna do nowhere else. But the only way they gonna do that is that the black people feed them to the wolves. Now, if we feed them to the wolves, then that's a whole different story. But if we don't feed them to the wolves, they ain't gonna say nothing to us about nothing. They ain't gonna say you could be in there for raping 1,000,000 gals. You can even done rape some white girls, and they ain't gonna say 2 words to you. Not in Missouri prisons. I don't know about nowhere else. That's the only prisons I've been to. But I'm speaking strictly about Missouri prison. They don't mind their business. They gonna mind their business. Yup. They gonna mind their business. But that stuff just it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy that it's just crazy. I can't even explain it. I mean, I done explained it the best way I could. I done explained it the best way I could. That's what I'm gonna say. But I know one thing, it ain't nowhere that you want to run and hurry up and see how it works. You ain't gonna be too much in a rush to know exactly how prison work in Missouri. That's what I do know. You ain't gonna be in no rush to figure that shit out. Hey, chill out. Everybody, chill out. Chill out. Hey. Run. Chill out. Stop it. Straight up. Cut it. Cut that. Cut that. You need to cut it. You need to cut it. Man. Stay real. Stay down. Stay peaceful, man. And stay sucker free, man. That's what I tell anybody. Because as long as you sucker free, you got a better chance of staying out of other people's problems. You got a better chance of ducking problems because a sucker gonna bring you nothing but licks. That's it. And believe me, it ain't always what it seems. It ain't always what you think. So the best thing to do sometimes is just stay the heck out the way. Stay out the way. You know what I mean? Stay out the way. I love talking to y'all, man. Like, 'cause I talk to myself, so I ain't got no problem with talking to y'all. There's somebody listening somewhere, and it's gonna help somebody to survive. It's gonna save somebody's life. I don't know who, I don't know how, but I know it is. It's gonna help somebody. Now we finna roll in. See y'all later. And we finna go get with these barbers. 'Cause believe me, that little one, I know she done been in there and done. She done messed up all kind of stuff, I guarantee you. That's water. I might be assassinated because of the words I preach. And all I do is speak about the things I seen. That's why I keep Big Boy on deck. Blow Big Boy up if you don't like me. That's the first person you gonna deal with. You gotta get to dealing. And get to dealing fast, cause I'ma have 20 of them by next summer. And they gonna be ready. Cause she gonna give me about 5 of them right here. She gonna give me about 5 of them. This one right here. She gonna give me about 5 of them with a little nasty self. You ain't finna do no playing. Come here. You going outside. Come on. Let's go. Outside. Go. I'm finna go out there and let y'all see you. Tell you what, she's 5 months old and she shit like a horse. You would think a horse taking a dump. Yep, you would think a horse using the bathroom. Go on, get out that water and go potty. Y'all already party, didn't you? Come on, go potty. Go. Get. Go potty. No, come here. Come on, girl, come here. Come on. Good girl, go potty. Hey. Go on now. Go. Hey, get out there water, because you ain't finna be pissing all night. Go. Go potty. Go. Go on out there with Diego. Go. Go and get out there with Diego. Go. Keep going. Go. Get out there with Diego, I said. Go. Get out there. Hurry up. Go. Right back to the water. Did I just say get out? Go. Come on. Go. Shut up. Go potty, girl. Get back. Go potty. Come on. Go potty. Go potty. She gonna get big as hell. Watch what I tell you. Stay with me as she grow, and you gonna see she gonna get big as hell. Why? She gonna be large. DNA. She come from some real DNA. I'ma name one of our first boy puppies extra large. You heard it here first. And you think you want some of these right here? You better make sure. These dogs here ain't nothing to play with. That's 5 months old. She almost tall as the gate. That's why I gotta get her on some land. Quick. If I plan on having 10 of them walking around, 20 of them, they gonna have to get on some land. and get on something fast. Tell you what, this. She took a crap. That shit stink. She shut her ass stink. Go on, little funky. Little funky donkey. Sit down. Sit. Here. Come here. Sit. Here, girl. Sit. Come on. Here. Come here. Come here. Come on, y'all. Come here. Come on, Diego. Leave it. Let's go. Leave it. Come on. Leave it. Come on, boy. You smell that girl in heat. Nah. I'll give him some water after I put hold on, red dot. She ain't never played with that before. You don't leave that. Leave it. Diego, leave it. I said leave it. Leave it. Hey, didn't I say leave it? Leave it. Diego, leave it. What? Hey, man. Hey, leave it. Hurry up and get on over here. Hurry up. Hurry up and get on over here. Hurry up. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's go. Shut up. Come on, let's go in the house. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Diego. Come on. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. So now I gotta get these girls out. But I definitely, before I do anything, I gotta get this little butt right here. She fucked up everything. Stinky butt. I think I'm gonna change her food. I'm gonna put her on that raw diet. But I'm gonna do the raw diet and just put it on top of her food. Because that raw diet it helps them. You can tell. We'll let you know. We'll let you know if you feed your dog the wrong food. Hey, put it down now. Come here. You better get my damn shoe. Don't take no butter. And then, come here. No. I'm gonna beat your butt. outside. One more of my motherfucking shoes. Come here. I'll beat your butt. Get your little ass over here. Come here. Come here. I said, come here. Get away from over there now. I'm gonna beat your butt. You better come on and get out of there. Hurry up. Get out of there. Get your ass out of there. Get out. And hurry up and get out of there. Hurry up. Go get your ass out of here. Get out of here. Hurry up. And hurry up. You ain't going outside, the door closed. Ain't no running outside. You can't run. Cause the door closed. Now what you gonna do? You got another idea? Huh? Cause you run outside with one of my shoes again, I'm gonna turn your ass up. And run outside with my house shoes again. You watch what I do to your ass. I'm gonna treat you like you stole something. You got a guarantee on that. Hey. Come here, Nike, and get off. Did I say stop? Watch out. Shut up. Quit. Shut it up. Shut it up. There you go. Go on your road. Go on your road. Diego, go on your road. Now, hurry up. Go on your road. Nice. No, come here. Come here, Nice. Come here. Come here, girl. Didn't I just say come here? Come here. Come here. Come here, Nice. Nice. Here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Get. Here. Sit down. Sit. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Let's go. Come on. Get in there. It's over. Get your ass in there. Go on your road, Diego. Go on your road. Go. Come on, boy. Go. Good boy. Go on in there. Good boy. Stay in there. I'll be back. Queen and Selena, y'all know what to do. I ain't gotta tell y'all what to do. Y'all know what time it is. So I'm gonna expect y'all to go take care of y'all business and come on back. And go out there playing around. And staying out there all day, all night. Once y'all go out there, use the bathroom, and come back. Y'all know once y'all come in, y'all stay in. Come in. You know what time it is. Well, this almost over with. I ain't staying up all night tonight. I can't keep staying up all night like this. Come on here. Come on here. Y'all out there barking. Come on. Queen and Selena. Let's go. I don't know who y'all barking at. Y'all be over and jumped over the gate. Let's go. Queen and Selena. Did I say let's go? That means get y'all butts in her. Let's go. Queen and Selena. Queen and Selena. Let's go. Queen and Selena, let's go. Get on there. Where Queen at? Come on, Queen. Let's go. Selena, don't tell Queen she better bring her butt on there. Queen. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Don't get in there, Queen. Come on, Selena. Selena, get in here. Let's go. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. Don't cut this too short tonight. Yeah, there you go. Mm. Y'all know y'all can make a damn mess. I'm gonna have to scrub this floor. I have a lot of orders put in for baubles and bullies. Sit down. You better not. Sit your butt down. Sit down. And you better not. You better not think about it. You use the bathroom in there, it's gonna be hell to tell the captain. I'm telling you that right now. Especially after I just took your ass outside. You better not. I know it ain't no way you gotta use the bathroom. I ain't gonna say it ain't no way, but no. You better not. So my homie LB, if you watching, what's up, Holmes? Like that. Down, girl. Lay your big old butt down, 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 girl, down. Come on, down. Come on, down. Come on, down. Get down. And I know you're gonna pop right back up. Good. You hanging low for a second, man. I know. Red Dot said, you promised me you was gonna let Queen and them out. I sure did, man. I'm sorry, I played you. I let you down, dog. I'm just trying to get some rest. I don't be getting no rest. I don't get the proper rest that I need. That's why I got sick. I got sick because I don't get the proper rest. Sufficient rest that my body needs to have. I don't get it. Because I work too much. Either working or working with these dogs. Doing one or the other. Shots out to K9 Conversions. If you're a dog trainer and you need some good leads, you need a good company to run you some ads and bring you 10,000 or so a month, man, get with K9 Conversions. K9 Conversions, they helping dog trainers make at the least, if you don't make 10,000, You ain't gotta give them no money at all. So if you make 10,000 with them, if you don't make 10,000, you ain't got to pay them a dime. Or it might be if all you make is 10,000, you might not have to pay them a dime. I know it's one or the other, but you can look it up. You can go on Facebook and find them. You can find them on YouTube. Just Google K9 conversion. And I guarantee you're gonna love it. You're gonna have professional ads ran for your company. And then they're gonna be bringing you some real leads to where you gonna actually make you some real money. Some people make 6 figures. Some people make 5 figures in 1 month. I work with K9 Conversions now, and they got a great line of people on their team. Like they got some good people, man, that's good to work with. I will say that and say that and mean it. Like they be straight trying to help you get your bag up, man. You having a hard time getting leads for training dogs, or because that's what you do, or whatever you do. If you having a hard time getting some leads, they gonna help you. They gonna help you get it right. They gonna help you get it right. And I know this for a fact. This ain't something I think. It's something that I know. They gonna help you get right. You just gonna have to do your part. You gotta do your part. Nothing coming just totally, ain't nothing just totally just coming totally free. Just everything ain't nothing free. But what I do know is we can deal with them, and they're a good group of people. I'm actually a team member with K9 Conversions. So that's how I know what their capabilities are, because I work with them. And I ain't gonna disclose the amount of money that I make with them, but I will tell you this. They good. They good. They good. They good. They solid. That's what I will tell you. They solid. And like I said, if you want some good people to work with, that's it. That's your team. I mean, solid all the way down to the ball. Solid all the way down to the ball. No games. They ain't gonna play no games. They gonna help you get it. They gonna help you get it. They gonna walk with you all the way through. Any questions, any problems, anything, they ain't gonna duck and dodge you. They gonna come through. Zoom meetings all the time. Mastermind. It's always something going on. You know, you have them Zoom, you be having classes on Zoom. That they invite you to. And the good thing about it is they kind of a new company, so with being new, this your time to get with them. This your time to get with them. Because they know they've been in the game, but they knew with what they doing right now. And like I said, get on the team and you can get it done. Word up. Put my stamp on that. Put my stamp on it. Well, I don't know, I must smoke cigarettes when I'm asleep, cause I'll never be, I'll be thinking I'll be dumping this thing out there. It look like most cigarettes, but just come out of nowhere. I hope my son ain't smoking. Hope he ain't doing a lot of stuff. These young boys, hey, you gotta watch your children nowadays, man. Y'all better be on top of y'all kids. And know what the heck they out here doing, cause man, they playing around in the world that's so cold. I mean that. Around the world that's so cold. The only thing you can do for them right now is pray for them. They got this thing all mixed up. Yeah, they got this thing. These kids nowadays, they got this thing all mixed up, man. They ain't learning right. They ain't even making it. They want to drop out before they even get in high school. drop out. You don't drop out, man. You don't drop out of school, period. But you really don't drop out before you get in high school. No, hell no. You don't know shit. You don't drop out before you get in high school. What you gonna know then? You gonna know how to read simple words. Cat, dog. You know, B. They gonna know how to spell blood. They gonna know how to spell crib. That's what they will know how to spell, and they'll be able to spell that frontwards and backwards. But tell them to spell a word like steatopedia and see if they can spell steatopedia. They don't even know how the words start. All right, let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Now, what separates the expensive clothes from the less expensive clothes? What determines, what's the difference between true religion and, let's say, what's the difference between true religion and jogging suit that T-Moo said? You know what the difference is? True religion don't put a back pocket. True religion don't put a back pocket on their stuff, on their shorts, and everything else. Because that's going you're gonna know the difference from T-Booger to True Religion and Rap Lord and all that. The difference within is gonna be like I told you. It's gonna be like I told you. True Religion don't have a back pocket. They don't have a back pocket on their clothes. Cheaper clothes don't have no back pockets. Like jogging pants and shorts. You know, the difference is gonna be sometimes the material, sometimes you can get a more comfortable material out of the name brand, high brands. And the other brands, you know, their material might be a little cheaper. But another thing we know, a lot of that material is the same. It's always wonder who created True Religions and all them. it up. Checking on you, making sure you got it all right. All right. See. Let me see. I'm gonna see whoever out here. We gonna read these comments. See how bad they talked about me today. If I can see this stuff. Let's see. Nigel, sit down. Sit. Sit, girl. Nigel. Sit. Sit, mama. Good sit. Good girl. Good sit. Good sit, girl. Good sit. Jack Black said, where you live at? Jack Black dogged me out, told me it's illegal to have dogs in cages. And then asked me where I live at. Sandy don't give a damn. Smithers. My wife left me because I ate 19 pudding cups. You shouldn't have ate all them damn pudding cups. And who they say? Daniel. Hit the report button, top right corner with 3 dots. Let me hit it for you. People love to talk about other folks and what they doing to help out. What are they doing to help? Nothing at all. If for some reason you don't like the dogs in cages, if you don't like the dogs in cages, you can donate. Yep, so ain't nobody doing nothing to help, but they just want to report. Yeah, because you can always donate cages. You can always donate pens. You ain't got to send no money. If you don't want to feel comfortable with donating no money to a cash app or to the channel, you can always donate equipment. You ain't got to donate your money, but donate some pens. Nah. Sit. Sit, girl. Nah, just sit. Sit, mama. Good job. Platinum pause. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. When you want to check me out on live, you can see the videos I got posted on my YouTube page. Over 300 videos. Man. I'm sitting here dozing off on y'all, man. I'm gone. Peace. Pause up.